episode of Virginia Tech Football Show Season 2, Episode 3. I did a recap by myself, and I'm your host and producer, Kent. Say hello, Mr. Chase Wilkerson.
Hello, Mr. Kent. How are we doing today?
Yeah, so what's your opinion from last Saturday's game?
Oh, man. Well, I was there live, so I got to see it firsthand. And so definitely a slow start. We had a slow start, and just that quarterback got on the other team, Diego, he got going really quick. And they definitely, obviously they took the lead fast, and you could feel like a little bit of tension in the air. I think fans were nervous, especially Tech fans, because we outnumbered them so much.
I
But
know.
we started to chip away. I thought Drones' passing was just really inaccurate in the beginning. He threw the interception. The tipped interception was bad luck, but the other one he threw. He I don't know if he threw another one or not, but I know he threw one in the guy's arms and he dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped it. That wasn't an interception. He just dropped it. He's only got one.
That was right. He threw it right in the guy's chest. So I don't know if that was a misread on the receiver or what happened there, but overall it just slow. It was a slow start, and then we couldn't stop their offense. I thought that they got way too many yards, and that quarterback scrambled way too much.
Yeah.
Just a lot of small things that were just not done correctly that resulted in a pretty not so great game.
Yeah.
But it was. I mean, what I kept telling people at the game, I was like, that was just a game of highs and lows. I felt like I was, on the king of the world there at one point, and you're at the very bottom, and then you get the lead back, you tie it up, and you get the lead, and then you get them to punt, and then all we had to do with a minute 50 was just get it to the midfield and kick a field goal so we could win. And then that drive where we went 3 and out, that was the one, man. It was like a minute 56, and we went 3 and out. Had to had to punt it, and then he returned it like 15 yards at least. Got to midfield, and we got lucky they missed it. I mean, I just knew for sure I knew for sure after they got it to about the 40-yard line, it's like, yep, they're going to kick this. This is over with.
Yeah,
but they missed the field goal, and so right then I'm like, well, there we go. There's our chance. Like, let's take advantage. Let's take this to overtime and win. And they scored quickly, and I saw we had the backup in. First play of the backup, he did good. That was a good run. I think he got us a first down on his very first play in overtime.
Yeah.
Then it was a kind of a dud play, another dud play, putting Drones in, and you got third down, and we just couldn't do it.
Let everybody Drones, in case you people on Drones, is okay. He's just a little crampy.
What was happening? Would they actually say what happened? You say it was a cramp?
I think it was some cramps. They put him back and felt all right. I guess they don't want to risk him getting hurt.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was. I didn't see anything on the field. That's why I saw the backup warming up there at the very end of the game, and I'm like, huh. I mean, it's good that they made him back up, because honestly, you're sitting there watching and you're like, he's backing up, and Vanderbilt has the ball, and they're just marching downfield, and it's like the game felt over with. It was just a couple of Vanderbilt fans scattered on our side, and they were cheering. They weren't being disrespectful. They were just cheering real loud. You could tell they were definitely feeling good. The Hokie fans were definitely down. But then they botched the field goal. You could see the energy come back in the crowd, and I was expecting. I just knew for sure we were going to pull it through, Kent. Man, I thought we had that game. And once he missed the field goal, I was like, "Yep, that's our chance, man." We just needed one mistake from them. They finally made a mistake. So yeah, I know you did the recap last time, but since I was there, I thought that was a cool kind of perspective, because we had good seats. We were at row 16 on the Hokie side, so
wow.
we were really close to the field, and they were good price too. Matter of fact, I bought them kind of last minute, and just seeing what was available. So we had really good seats, and that stadium's small. It's really small. They didn't even have any stands on their like south end zone.
Hmm.
So I think it's all under construction. In the north end zone, what would be like our north end zone, they had just a few rows, and then it was like big like boxes at the top. So it's a little stadium for SEC ball. That's really small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of similar. The crowd looked great when I saw on the TV screen.
So last night I was flipping through channels and I actually saw the game was on one of the, I don't know if it was ACC Network or what. They were I think it was SEC Network. They were playing it, and I clicked it, and it was in the fourth quarter, right as Ollie Jennings got that pass on third down when he scored that touchdown, that like 60-yard touchdown. And they panned over to the crowd, and it looked really cool. It was all orange. I was really shocked at how much orange you saw out there. I mean, I knew we packed it out, but I was sitting at the bottom, so I'd look up and see, and it's not nearly as big as East stands, but you could see. I mean, all you saw was orange. You didn't see a lot of blue and black, whatever I think it was navy blue is what their colors are. But overall, it was a great. I mean, it was fun. It was a fun game. It was pretty high scoring. Um, that that quarterback on Vanderbilt is darn good though. He is darn good.
Yeah. I plan on going to the Rutgers game with my family. I might go to a different game after that. I'm not sure yet.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm definitely pretty locked in on the Clemson game, and
That game
I'll probably hit one more up too, other than that one, but I
the
just don't
Clemson
know
game
yet.
before the season started.
What?
The Clemson game was sold out before the season started.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Well, usually you can find tickets. I mean, they say it's sold out, but that means like all the ticket apps bought it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I bet you there's still tickets out there.
You can find some of the Seat Geeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to get in this preview?
Yeah, sure. I kind of had a brain fart and didn't really think about you already doing that one, so I hadn't really looked a lot into it, into Rutgers, but I do remember from last year. I'm gonna pull up their team real quick.
Rutgers?
Yeah, just their roster and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But we got a rematch. We finally got a rematch against these boys. So let's
Yeah.
we
On the
need to.
stadium.
They kind of punked us last year at our field.
Yeah.
Well, no, were we there, or they come to us?
No, I think who was there was at Rutgers. I think
Yeah.
we're playing. We're home.
Right, yeah. So I think everybody remembers that game. That was not a fun game. That was the second loss of our start last year, second or third, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was not a good time last year. And I think right now Hokie fans are nervous. I don't know who you've talked to or who you or what you've been seeing on Twitter or whatever, but I get the sense that Hokie fans are a little nervous. I think they were definitely disappointed in that loss to Vandy. We were 14-point favorites and we lost. That's pretty bad to think about.
I know.
But it's time. We can bounce back against Rutgers. We can bounce back against them.
Yeah. I also hope this would be a 2010.
So they already played against Akron?
Yeah, they already played against Akron.
Why does it say they play September 21st?
That's our third game, I think. That's our third game.
I thought we played them.
Before.
Oh, I thought we played OD. Who did we play next, Kent?
Yeah, put Old Dominion next, and then play Rutgers the 21st.
Oh, are we talking about Rutgers or are we talking about Old Dominion today?
We're playing against. We're talking about Marshall today because we play Marshall tomorrow Saturday.
Oh, okay, all right, my bad. I don't know why I thought you said Rutgers earlier.
No, I did. I said I'm going to that game.
I got you. I don't know. I thought we said we were about to do the preview on that one. My bad. That's my bad, dude.
Marshall.
Let me get Marshall pulled up.
Yeah.
Another rematch, though. Another rematch.
Yeah, Marshall. It's this Saturday.
Okay. So we got another rematch against the boys. So
yeah.
So last year, was that our first game last year?
I think it was a second game. Second game. No, third game. I think our I can't remember. Our second game was Purdue.
Yeah, that's right. It was Purdue, Rutgers, and Marshall was our first three. I think it was Marshall first, and then Purdue, and then Rutgers,
First
if I'm not
Purdue didn't.
mistaken. One of those orders. But anyways, last year was an interesting time. When we had a different quarterback and just different team. Well, not truly different team, but we didn't have all our pieces, and so I think this time around we should show a lot better team. Do
Yeah.
you know if they had a lot of returning guys? Like, do you think they're still going to have a
Yeah.
decent team this year?
And they're not gonna have the same quarterback Cam Feature we played against last year. They had a quarterback last year was Cole Penton. He's I can't pronounce his last name. You got him on their roster.
Their roster, I pulled it up, but it's not very clean to look at. So I just pulled up their schedule right now.
You got you on ESPN.
No, that's probably why. I think I'm on their website. Let me get on ESPN real quick.
Yeah, and then click their game. Cole Clinton, I can't pronounce his last name. He's the son of Chad. He's the son of a good quarterback.
Oh, you're talking about Pennington?
Yeah, Cole Pennington.
Oh, his son's playing.
Yeah, his father's Chad Pennington. He
Chad,
played
yeah. Everybody
his
remembers Chad.
he didn't do so well last year. At 600, he had 695 yards and like 0 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Oh, wow. Did he not start? Because he didn't play against us, I don't remember.
He didn't play.
Oh, Cole Pennington. Okay, I see him right here. Oh, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 8 quarterbacks on the roster, and Cole Pennington's listed last. I don't know why. I don't know if that's their depth chart, but if it is, he's last. Is Braylon Braxton
Yeah,
their guy?
Dwayne Braxton, the main guy. He's 7'11" for 145 yards, average 12, and 2 touchdowns. And the second quarterback is what's the second? Oh yeah, Stoney. You got the second quarterback on ESPN. It starts in S.
I flipped to a different. I'll flip to that game.
Stone
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 Earl.
Stone. Oh, that's right. He's a transfer quarterback from North Texas. In that game, he got 2 touchdowns and 97 yards. In that game,
Oh, he did.
yeah.
So they're splitting
So they're
time.
splitting time. I
Interesting.
think his career from 2023, he did 22 of 40, 274 yards, um, 4 touchdowns, and like 4 interceptions last year. So
Okay.
they was playing their quarterbacks, and I don't think their quarterback is that good.
Let's not underestimate them though, because I think that's what
No,
happened last year. They
yeah, I
have a
know.
6'6" quarterback.
I didn't look. I didn't pay
They have a
attention to the.
freshman. Yeah, it's second. I don't know if this is the depth chart though, because Stone is listed third. Right, it's Braylon Braxton and a guy named Courtney Davis. He's 6'6". He's a freshman, but he probably won't play.
No,
He's a freshman, but 6'6", a big boy.
and their running backs, they ain't that good. There's 3 running backs in one mission. One is Jordan Holston. He had 9 carries and 38 yards against Stony Brook. In 2023, he had 23 carries for 96 yards. 2022, he had 138 carries and 544 yards. So that's Jordan Holston.
Hold on 1 second, Ken. Keep going. I'm just getting some water.
And the other running back is Ethan Payne. He got 5 carries and 32 yards. And you hear Ethan Payne? He got 5 carries for 22 yards, and in 2023 he got 83 carries and 202 yards, 1 touchdown. 2022 got 48 carries, 256 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's Ethan Payne, the other running back. And our running back is, let me see, AJ. Where is he? Where are you? Can't find my other running back. Oh yeah, AJ. What? You got the other running back on the ESPN app. I forgot his name.
Mm. Oh, I'll give you 1 second. I flip back.
Troy, I can't pronounce
What's
his
his
name right.
first name?
AJ.
Turner.
AJ Turner. That's right. AJ Turner. He's the main. He's the main guy. He did good in the first game. He got 108 carries, 191 yards, and 1 touchdowns. And he didn't do very much his career. I think he got 20 yards in 2023, and 2022 he got 100 yards. So AJ, those are your those 3 running backs right there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the game, though. Marshall quarterbacks combined for 5 touchdown passes and 45-3 win over Stony Brook. So they threw a lot of touchdowns. They threw 4. They threw 4, and it looks like they had 1 rushing. So they had some big play. They had an 80-yard touchdown. 9-yard pass. So looks like, I don't know if the Stony Brook team must have been pretty bad. Never
Yeah,
heard of them before. I don't even know where they're from.
I think I saw on the internet Stony Brook went 0-10, and the year before that 2-9.
Okay. Yeah, like they're the biggest team I see them playing is Villanova, William and Mary, New Hampshire. And they play
Yeah,
Campbell, which we know. This is North Carolina.
yeah, I know
And
Campbell.
Towson, which is where Tristan Howard played. Okay. Well, I mean, that's nothing to be worried about. That was probably a bad team. We've whooped teams like that before in the first games, and you can't really put too much stock into that.
Yeah,
But
I
they
know.
took care of business like they were supposed to. I'm sure they were huge favorites, and they actually did take care of business, unlike us. Which I was watching ACC Network this weekend, and they put us. One analyst put us in Florida State at the bottom of the power rankings for the ACC.
Well, it makes sense. I don't know what happened to Florida State. I thought Florida State was going to bounce back against Boston College, but you lose to Boston, you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's especially the way they were projected. I mean, we've definitely laid eggs like that in the past, but we weren't projected to be a top 10 team either.
If you remember the 2010 season of Virginia Tech remember start 0-2, and they won the ACC title game.
Yeah, who we lose to?
We lost to Boise State on Monday. Then we lost 33-30, and then we lost to James Madison the following Saturday.
Oh wow, that's what that loss song said out of that here.
That's happened twice in Coach Beamer's career, 95 and 2010.
So what do you think about Marshall so far?
I think Marshall. I don't think Marshall's a very good team. Like their head coach Charlie Huff, this is his 4th season. In his first season, he went 7-6. Second season, he went 9-4, and last year he flopped off and went 6-7. Looking at this team, I'm thinking they're not that great. The wide receivers, they also like 4 wide receivers, like Christian Fitzpatrick. He got 97 yards and 1 touchdown. And like in 2023, he got 18 receptions, 252 yards, and 1 touchdown. That's an upper receiver. And the upper receiver.
Yeah, he was their top guy. Elijah Metcalf, Chuck Montgomery, Carl Chester, Brian Robinson, and a couple other guys.
Chuck,
Elijah Metcalf had 2 touchdowns. Like, they were pretty short.
yeah,
But they
Elijah
had four passes that were over 20 yards against this team. At least 4.
Yeah.
And they had one at 19 yards and 16 yards. So they're not afraid to throw the ball. Our corners are going to have to lock up. And our line's got to actually put some pressure on the quarterback, man. That was the problem I saw in the Vandy game. We didn't put no pressure on the guy.
I know.
He had time to throw, and if by then, once the receivers got out, if we had any pressure, all he had to do was slip out and run.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the mistake our defense. I guess that defense must have underestimated him pretty much.
It looks like it. It's like they had no fumbles. I don't know if they had any interceptions. They had 1 interception. No interceptions. Marshall didn't even turn the ball over.
No, they didn't.
And they caused 3 turnovers against this team.
Well, we need to.
Other team had a 32-yard catch. We had one guy that had a 32-yard catch. This other team didn't do squat against them. They put up just over 200 yards, 250 total yards. So Marshall just played a bad team, but they put up a lot of yards. They put up over almost 600 yards. They put up 500 plus.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, he's a former quarterback from Texas Tech. He coached. This is the first year being a coordinator. He coached at Purdue as a tight ends coach. A year ago, that's the only information I got. And the defensive coordinator, Jason Smith, he came from Georgia Tech. Like when Georgia Tech wasn't good, so the offensive coordinator don't got very much experience coaching offense, and the defensive coordinator is kind of meh. When I see I do got their defensive numbers right here. Their rushing defense is number 80. And the passing defense is 62. Total defense is 62. DFFF, the defense defender, that's number 54. DFP, that's number 85. And the value is like number 50. Valorly defense, that's number 50. So their rushing defense, so basically on rushing they're not that. We probably better off run for the football more against Marshall than run the football.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see him throw a little bit more.
Yeah, I think do that. I think we need to throw the football more. Drones had 322 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, that's good. That's not bad.
I know.
That should be enough to win a game.
Yeah, I know.
Our defense has to step up.
Our defense needs to step up, bring pressure, and stop the run.
Need to call some turnovers, man.
I know. Miles Delane almost had a turnover, and the ball landed on the ground.
I know. Yeah, just make a few more good plays. Just cut down on the big plays from them, and we should be okay.
I know,
but because it looks like they have the potential to make big plays, and that's what we can't have, man. We can't have them third down on their field on their side, and then they just get 30 yards and stay alive. That seems to be what kept happening against Vandy. We'd get them so close, and then they would just get this big play, get a first down, and get all this momentum. And if nothing, they at least kick the field goal. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the game, man. I mean, we just need to bounce back. This is a game we ought to win, and I think everyone's going to be locked in. I don't think they want to. I think everyone's embarrassed, and I don't think they want to have this feeling anymore. They just want to get this win. I expect them to take care of business quick. Like if we're not up by 2 touchdowns by mid-second quarter, I'm shocked.
Yeah, see, it's the deal, guys. Remember, Prod, man, the way I see him coaching, man, in the practices and spring practice and fall practice, this guy's basically acting like.
I do too. I do too, for sure. For sure. So nothing to panic. No need to hit the panic button yet as Hokie fans. I would not hit the panic button after last week. It's one of those things where that team played way better than what they were projected. I don't know who drew that line. Like, we definitely didn't play exactly how we should have, but that the quarterback was a doggone good. Like,
Yeah,
people was sleeping on that quarterback. He's about to make some noise and probably make a few more upsets, I expect. Um, they'll struggle against their conference when they play the tough teams, but I bet you they'll squeak out a few more wins with that quarterback
yeah,
and that
yeah.
offensive line. They had a good offensive line,
I know.
so that was just a solid team. I mean, nothing to hang our head about.
Yeah,
We
yeah. I
got
know.
this close. I mean, it's just you hate to get that close and still not get it, especially when they make a crucial mistake and give us a chance. But it's just hopefully it's one of those things where that loss hurt and the boys are feeling it, and they come back ready to eat. That's
Yeah,
that's how I would be. So I can't imagine they would be feeling too much different.
yeah. And I forgot to mention one thing. A wide receiver from the class of 2025, Matthew Alton, has decommit and flipped to Penn State that Sunday.
Darn.
And tell you one
Yep.
thing.
That sums up recruiting in this day and age.
Yeah, and tell you one thing. It most likely is not have nothing to do with losing. This has to do more relationship.
Yeah, I'm
A lot
sure.
of people
I'm
believe in that.
sure.
That's not the main reason why he decommitted. Coach is still recruiting him.
Did you see all those Miami guys yelling at the Florida commits at that game, or recruits, and they were like, "Come to Miami, come to Miami."
And he commit to Florida.
Yeah, Florida had a bunch of their got recruits at the game against Miami, and at the end, I saw where Miami ran up to them, started dapping them up. So like, y'all need to come here. We run the state. So that's that's what you don't want right there. That's
Yeah,
probably the worst
player.
recruiting thing you could have if you're a Florida fan, or just any for any team in general. If that happens to you, that's not good.
I hate to admit this, but players ain't committing to fan bases. They're committing to coaches. Inner Sandman helps, but Inner Sandman ain't attracting players. It's the coach.
Yeah, it's the coach, and I think also just players on the team too. Like, I think it's like
Yeah,
a fraternity kind of. It's like, hey, do I like these guys? Are we friends? Do I gel with them? Would I get
yeah,
along with them? And I think that has something to do with it too. And the coach is the leader of that. So like the coach has to get those guys too to help, because I'm sure players have a role in the recruiting, especially when they get to campus. You know,
yeah,
because they're showing them around and hanging out with them, and hey, man, look at this, look at our facility, and
yeah.
look at these restaurants. Let's go downtown. They're gonna do all that stuff. And
Bonton Mines, that's the top contributor to that.
what's that?
Bonton Mines, a wide receiver coach slash recruiting coordinator slash assistant coach, is the top contributor to that. Bonton.
Oh yeah, yeah. All those coaches are pitching in, man. One guy can't do it all. It takes a team
Yeah,
to do that for sure.
yeah, I know. You want to talk about a couple of players?
For Marshall,
Yeah, for Marshall. That's a
sure.
couple.
Yeah,
We got Mike Green, a defensive end. He got 1.5 sacks, 9 total tackles. A year ago, he got 4.5 sacks and 3 tackles a year ago. That's Mike Green, the defensive end. And the other guy, Jabari Ishmael, got 6 total tackles and half 0.5 sacks. So that's the other two guys. And their linebacker, Lavani Watson, he got 8 tackles and 3 solo tackles. 2023.
Landon Watson.
Yeah, Landon Watson. He got 4 tackles and 3 solo tackles, and in the secondary, you got Josh Mate. He's a transfer from Texas A&M, and Danton Smith. He's on there.
Yeah, Daytion Smith.
Dayton Smith. He got not very much. I think he's a transfer from Wake Forest. That's why I'm with him on here. And J.J. Roberts, he got 1 tackle and solo tackle. 2023 had 23 tackles and 35 solo tackles. That's the only players I list on the defense. It's my top people. I didn't mention everybody.
Yeah, the only other thing worth noting. They had 2 guys that both had 2 pass deflections. They had 6 total pass deflections, so they did. They were getting active.
Yeah, they are.
They were getting active. They caused turnovers. They caused a fumble. So, yeah, they were getting active, no doubt.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, so I guess you got to log off.
Yeah, I got to hop here soon, but you want to do? Are we? This is the final. This is the final one before the game. We're gonna do a score prediction and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you go first.
All right. I'm not going to go quite as crazy as last time, but I do think that we'll score. I think we can score 33. I think 33 is a healthy number, and I hope we go over that. So I'm gonna go 33-21.
I have that in my brain, but I had 33-17. But I really hope I'm wrong and we get past. I hope we get 45 points. I hope that can happen.
Oh, if we can score 45 points against Marshall, that would make Tech fans be able to actually feel good about things. If we only score like 30 or less, if we score less than 30 and it's a close game, people aren't going to feel good. So if we need to win this game by 2-3 touchdowns, ideally, and score over 35. But I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say 33.
Yeah, I'm being safe. I'm saying 33-17. That's all I got. That's all I'm picking.
Yeah. Let's be wrong in a good way this week. We've been wrong too many times on our predictions. Let's be wrong in a good way.
Yeah. Anybody else got any predictions? Put it in the comment section.
What's the time and place to watch it?
It's 4:30 on the CW.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's a good time.
Yeah. Okay. Saturday at 4:30 on the
That'd
CW.
be a good game to go to. I have something I'm doing Saturday, but dang, that would be a fun game. 4:30 game.
Yeah.
Darn. Well, have to just catch it on TV.
Yeah. Local TV is channel 21 in the state of Virginia. Everybody else, you gotta look it up.
That's right. I got YouTube TV, so I'm just gonna find it on there. They'll have it posted. All right, man. Well, good podcast, and Hokie Nation. Let's everybody. Let's not panic. Let's rally behind the boys, and let's get the dub this week.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm going to close.
Let's do it.
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching this episode of the Virginia Tech Football Show Season 2, Episode 3. Please like this video, enjoy it, like, comment, click the subscribe button, really help us out. Let's go Hokies.
Let's go Hokies. All right, Hokie Nation. See you later.
See you later.
See you, Kent.
See ya.